is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is the second Saturday of the month. That means it is time for May I Scraplift You. So I had seen this layout by the crafty Caryn, and I loved the idea of the spray. To me, it looks like she put the doily down and then sprayed through it. And in my January Color Rush Studio kit, we had received some heart-shaped doilies, which was super exciting. But I wasn't sure that I wanted to spray through it. So instead, I took some pretty and pink colorings from Shimmers and just sprayed it on the background. And then I'm going to take the doily and actually place that on top. So same idea, just different execution. So I am using a piece of basil marshmallow paper. I like it because it's really nice and thick. It takes the mixed media really well. And so I went ahead and cut off the branding strip, and now I am going to start working on those layers that you see down below where she has her picture. So it looks like she's got a big piece of paper, so I'm going to use this super cute heart-shaped paper. Pretty much most of the things that I'm using today are from my January Color Rush Studio kits. And I am documenting a picture of my husband and I think this was at I think this is right when we got into Seville. And I'm pretty sure I got some sangria, and I'm sure we got burrata, because let's be honest, once I tasted burrata, it didn't matter where we go. I had to have it if it was on the menu. And I make it several times a week, honestly, at home now, because I am that addicted, because I love it that much. So when I trim down that heart piece of paper, the backside is that white and orange plaid. And so I'm actually just going to use that as the strip, you can see there. And I matted my photo in a pink, it's tone on tone, kind of like a plaid, I guess you could say. And I'm going to put that on top. Now she has a tag coming out at the top of hers. So in the cut apart sheet, I also had a tag. So I'm going to use the floral one. At first I thought, I was going to use the red. But then I changed my mind. So here I am trying to decide what my title is going to be. There's a ton of fun acrylic pieces, but they just seemed a little big. So I'm not going to do that. I like this Love You, but again, it's just too big. And I love these little felt envelopes. Like, I can't even tell you how much I love them. And so I'm going to use one of those at the bottom, a little heart-shaped candy box, and So Sweet, because my sangria was sweet, and that's what I'm going with. And we're pretty cute. So that's going to kind of be that bottom cute little embellishment cluster with, I did add a floral, and I'm also going to find, there's like 2 wedding rings, which only makes sense because we're on an anniversary trip. So I was like, it's perfect time to use that. So I'm going to start my title up there on the tag. It says Chillin'. And she had, I think, like a banner phrase up there. So I was kind of trying to go with that. And then I'm making a cluster also in the left upper hand corner. So I've got some balloons, I got a floral, from one of the branding strips. It's the one with the cut aparts. It has the word love. It was actually like in the center of, I think, a heart, but that was just on the branding strip. So I decided I'm just going to cut that and save that. So I'm going to put that down there. There are also a couple of like black and white sketchy type hearts. So I'm going to add those as well. And here's where I decided, okay, I have to make my own title. I can't use anything that we got going on. So since we are kind of cheersing when we're taking our picture, I am just going to do cheers as my title. I'm using the thickers that come in the kit. They are white, as you can see there. And so, of course, they kind of blend in. I'm trying to make them semi-straight. I think I did a pretty good job, but I'm just grabbing a piece of paper because I probably at the time I didn't know where my T-square ruler was. So these are the like markers that I have. And so I'm going to test out a couple of the colors on an X because I have a feeling I'm not going to use the X. But that way I kind of know what it's going to look like. And I'm trying to decide if I should go pink or if I should go that teal color. I like the teal color. I was really leaning towards that, but it was a little bit darker. So I decided that I would just go ahead and do the pink. So it is light, but it's dark enough that you see the difference. So I just go ahead and color those pieces in. And so there is my title. So definitely white thickers are super nice, especially the foam ones, because you can color them whatever you want. So it works out really good. So I think that is pretty much almost all of my layout. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of time and just glue everything down. I do need to put something in my tag. So I'm going to grab this black and white polka dot frazzle from Color Rush Studio, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. And then instead of tying it, I decide I'm just going to go ahead and staple it. And so now I have this little tiny piece left over, right? And I threw it like I'm not going to do something with it, but I decide I'm going to stick it a little like tab piece under the love word and then a little piece underneath the bottom there. So that black is really in 3 spots and goes really well with my husband's sweater. So I really like those pops. So I have a couple of wood veneer hearts on my desk that just were hanging out in my stash. So I'm going to go ahead and put those 3 on in all 3 clusters as well with some Nouveau Deluxe adhesive. And that is going to do it for this layout. So I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you give the Crafty Caryn some love. And check out the description box below because I'll have links to everybody who is playing along with May I Scraplift You this month. So remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you next month. Bye.